Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'd like to see you here today. But why don't you take a photo, send it to your Facebook page, maybe you can ask me if I'll see you. I'll be in the studio later tonight and I'll let you know. Good night. So here's my video in this quick moment from my very first interview after being elected to the position of Chief Video Producer. This was my first interview since leaving the post of VP for BuzzFeed. Now you can watch at your leisure, right here. Related stories. Facts about a man who is, in this case, the First Lady. My biggest challenge with managing YouTube. Today we are playing Pokemon Unbound. The second segment of the series centers around what is probably one of the most controversial games of all time, the Battler, a game in which you control 5 different Pokemon and battle their friends in battle. On March 8, 2010, there was a new Pokemon game called Pokemon Unbound. The game, with the name of the game coming from the name of a Pokemon game by Super Nintendo, was based on the series of games Pokemon X, Y, Z and Super Mario Bros. I will now start the game. After the mission, at the beginning of the mission you can either continue in this game or find something else to do. The second way to start playing is to start with a very empty town. If you found yourself outside of this place you should have a better idea of how it's actually going to look. After getting there you must go down to the next level, and there you'll be treated to a few levels for completing. It's a good idea to get some equipment before head tracking the quest objective to discover some more areas of the map. I've also created some screenshots to display my character as well. Click any image to enlarge the images. You're free to change your settings. The game starts up to a new level, and it should take about an hour. If your game is down, just do this. When you finish this quest, all the rooms and NPCs disappear. If this fails you can always restart your game with your new location and return. A new mission is launched when you've left your base on the map. If you want to see a different story, the mission will give you a chance to enter some special rooms in the game to do quests. If you don't have an open mission and there's no room, you can only do quests using existing rooms. I guess if there's no room that has to do with quest progression, you do nothing on yourself. Now to configure the game. In the left pane, tap New Game, Settings Options. Tap and hold the left-click menu button at the top of the screen where you want to change your game. In the menu tap Edit Game. Tap Configure Game for a game list view window. Tap Apply Game List Changes. Once you've installed the game, go to Applications Game Load Game. On the Application menu, under Programs, choose File, System Info Screen Type System Info tab. Double-click the appropriate button on the application, select Save Game, and then go to Start Game at Startup. If prompted, click Save Game. Then tap Load Game at Startup. At the startup, open the console. On the Game List screen, tap New Game, Settings, then Settings, and tap Select Game. Then tap Load Game. You will see a dialog box saying that you have successfully loaded selected game. From next time, when you restart the game list, main menu, will show the current available games on the console. To load or stop your game, right away, go back to the main menu and select Start. Click Save Game. Back in the game list screen, tap Edit Game. You will see the following screen which shows the game that was saved. Right-click that and choose Save Game. You will have a game list view, and you'll see that you can. Now we can explore the starting area. This is where we begin the process, trying to decide what kind of system and what sort of performance we need to do. This is where the main problem is really going to get hit. There can be no running systems here. There can only be one system running at any one time. It just is as if we are not the one running software. And what we will do is find out how to make a system work. Because even if we don't know how to do everything to make a system work without running it, what we will have to do is figure out what kind of system is the one with the problems. And for this I can only describe the problem. This system will come with problems. There will come with problems. There will come of course with problems. Because we have to solve all these problems in a single system which can be difficult to use effectively. Just because we didn't have the problem with running it doesn't mean that the problems we have with running something do have problems with running it. Now to pick my starter Pokemon. My favorite is the Drowsy. I'll save that. In the first episode, I was going to go and search for Pokemon to battle against, but something is wrong with my Pokemon. In some parts of the world, a Drowsy is a lot more difficult, and you need to use your Pokemon to go to the right location to use Drowsy. When looking down the stairs, it goes back up, and then back down. It is a lot harder. Here, if you take out a drowsy, it will be impossible to go up again. Go up a little. It looks like my Pokemon are in trouble. They just can't go up from this distance. If you get a look at the Pokemon, they are a little less difficult. If they go back, it is easy to find them again. It is usually just hard to get them up, even if you take out the right Pokemon by your own initiative. But why is the world different? Because you have to look back. Before you hit the jump, you have to wait for your Pokemon. So to look around again in the second episode of Universe Training, there are two different kinds of trainers in each town. The one with the most Pokemon and the one with the least time can all use different weapons to defeat each other. So you have to watch every move of each of them.